The moment you wake up, you feel it. That strange pressure in the air. Like someone is watching you before your eyes have even opened. Like something already knows you're awake. Sometimes you don't even wake up naturally. You're pulled out of sleep. A door slams. A dog starts barking beneath your window. Someone shouts in the street. A horn blares. Headlights flash through your curtains at the perfect moment. Almost too perfect. And your body reacts before your mind has time to think. Your heart races. Your head aches. Your chest tightens. You're alert, but you don't know why. You get up, you look outside, and suddenly nothing looks random. People in matching colours, cars in matching colours, red cars, red jackets, synchronised movements, coordinated patterns, eyes glancing at you, then quickly away. This is gang stalking. And yes, they are watching you, even when they pretend not to know anything, even when they smile politely or act clueless or pretend you're just imagining it. They're not innocent. Something else is driving them, something they don't even fully understand themselves. These people hate their own lives. They're miserable, they're empty, they're envious, and they know deep down that they're no good for you. So they hide behind masks. They adopt your style. They steal your mannerisms. They mimic your walk, your voice, your clothing choices. They glance at you from the corner of their eye, or from just above their smartphone, when you least expect it. But why? Because they envy you. They look at everything you have. Your watch, your clothes, your calmness, your presence, even the coffee you bought on the way to work. And they think that's what makes you feel good. They think you shine because of objects or people or circumstances. They don't realize the truth. The energy is coming from you. That calmness, that innocence, that quiet confidence, that natural glow. It isn't bought, borrowed, or imitated. It is your energy field. And they want it because they cannot generate it. So they watch you, study you, and then try to become you. They copy your words, your phrases, your interests, your hobbies, your style. They try to wear your identity the way someone would wear a coat. Sometimes literally. You sit outside a cafe, you take off your jacket, you place it over your chair, and within seconds, it's gone. Later, you notice strangers wearing the same jacket, repeatedly, like a pattern that's too coincidental to ignore. This isn't about the jacket. It's about you. Your energy, your identity, your emotional world, your inner experience, the part they can't create for themselves. They think that by mimicking you, dressing like you, stealing from you, they can somehow feel like you. But it never works. It's no different from people who copy celebrities, or the way people idolize Jesus or Muhammad. copying the clothing, the hairstyle, the routines, all because they want to feel connected to the source. But the people watching you, they're different. They don't admire you. They resent you. They want your essence, but they hate the fact that you have it. Because your existence reminds them of everything they're not. Everything they gave up on. Everything they abandoned inside themselves. They try to steal your energy, but it never stays. Because it's not in the object. It's not in the clothes. It's not in the routines they copy. It's inside you. That's why they keep coming back. Why they taunt you. Why they ridicule you. Why they try to imitate you. All while wearing your style, your energy, your identity like a costume. They aren't after the things you have. They're after the way you feel inside yourself. Because here's the uncomfortable truth. They feel miserable, depressed, empty, self-hating. And then they look at you and see someone satisfied with themselves. Someone who feels joy, curiosity, peace, hope, optimism. They want that. They want the inner experience that comes so naturally to you. But they can't access it. Not because they don't have the ability, but because they abandoned it a long time ago. So they cling to you. They monitor you. They compare themselves to you endlessly. It becomes an obsession, a compulsion, a psychological dependency. And here's the secret they don't want you to know. After they mimic you, after they copy you, after they steal, imitate, ridicule, diminish, provoke, they get a small burst, a temporary high, a momentary sense of superiority. But afterwards, they feel worse, much worse, lower than before, emptier than before. Because nothing they take from you fixes them. It only highlights how broken they are and how whole you are. That's why they continue the behaviour. Because every time they crash, the void deepens and their envy intensifies. Their anger grows, their obsession sharpens. They crave the feeling you seem to have, but they don't understand where it comes from. So they fixate, study, monitor, project, blame, shame, and eventually it turns into stalking. Not because you did anything wrong, not because there's something special about the things you own, but because they believe you hold the key to the emotions they abandoned. Here's an example, simple but powerful. I'm vegan. Let's say you're enjoying a vegan chocolate donut. Soft, warm, ice and sugar on top, chocolate filling on the inside. You enjoy it because you already like yourself. You already feel good before you take the first bites. It enhances what's already there. But them, they see your anticipation. They see your satisfaction. They see your smile. And they want that feeling. So they buy the same donuts. But it does nothing. They taste nothing. They feel nothing. They inhale it quickly and still feel empty. Some may even snatch it out of your hands, half eaten, thinking that your donut will give them the feeling. Still nothing. They look at you like you're the liar, like you exaggerated it, like you pretended to enjoy it just to make them feel worse. They don't understand the simple truth. The enjoyment was in you, not in the donut, not in the object, not in the imitation. Your joy comes from within. When they realize this, especially the smarter ones, the sociopaths, the psychopaths, the ones who can see deeper, they become dangerous. Because they realize you have something magical inside you. Something they can never replicate. So they try to destroy you, destroy your fulfillment, destroy your joy, smear you, isolate you, sabotage anything that brings you peace. Not because you did anything wrong, but because your inner world exposes their emptiness. And that is what gang stalking really is. Envy in formation, emptiness in motion. A crowd of broken identities orbiting someone who still has a self. It's never about the things. It's always about the feeling those things bring you. A feeling they cannot create. And that is why they watch you, why they mimic you, why they try to steal from you, why they try to break you. Because they think that if they can break you, your energy will spill out, and they can finally feel whole. But they can't, and they never will. Because everything they're chasing is already inside you, and always will be. If this resonated with you, if you've lived this, if you felt watched, copied, drained, mimicked, or monitored, you are not crazy. You are not imagining it, and you are not alone. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click all notifications so you never miss a video. For one-on-one coaching, visit narcsurvivor.co.uk. To support the channel, paypal.me/narcsurvivor. You are the original. They are only the shadows. What they envy in you is what they abandoned in themselves. Your light exposes their darkness. That's why they fear you. They can copy everything except your soul.